Hi, I'm Sarah from Africa 7 and we are here with Derrick from Tamboti Bush Lodge and we're here to listen to another Grandpa's experience.
Okay, yeah, this all started one quiet Sunday morning. Myself and my grandsons were just messing around at the lodge and we got a call to say that somebody had spotted the lions, and we'd been waiting a whole week to try and get some videos of the lions. We hadn't been successful, so we grabbed our cameras, jumped into the Mamba. This is called the Green Mamba, by the way. And and off we went. Anyway, we managed to find them eventually and got a bit of footage, but that had taken quite a long time, so it was already getting quite late in the afternoon. The lioness had actually stalked me, and with no doors, it was quite a scary experience to see her coming through the grass about 4 or 5 meters away.
What did you do? Did you just
No, I
drive
just
away?
reversed away.
Oh.
I reversed away. She sort of nonchalantly just walked past as if she never had any interest in us anyway. But this sort of took a couple of hours, so this took some time, and eventually I said to the boys, I don't have a lot of experience with lions where we are, so I don't know what their reaction is going to be. So we've got some video, let's go. Anyway, on the way back, as we came around the corner on the road, we came across this horrifying sight in front of us. There was a little Volkswagen Polo, and there was this huge elephant, Charles, our big bull,
Wow.
standing right over this Polo. And we stopped and we thought, what the heck is these guys doing? Why are they just sitting there? And Charles is trying everything. Charles is trying to tell them, go away, and he's using every little bit of elephant language for them to say, go away.
Wow.
Anyway, after about 5 or 6 minutes, we got a call on the radio, on the telephone from the ops manager to ask if we'd seen a little blue Polo in the area. I said, yeah, it's right in front of us, you know. And now Charles is trying to tell him to go away. So she said, well, the ops manager said he can't go anywhere because he's stuck on a rock.
Oh.
I said, oh my goodness. So she asked us, she said, look, when Charles goes away, won't you go and help them get off the rock so they can get out of it?
Surely you could just pick the car up, I mean.
Yeah, but you can't get out of the car
When there's a
an
bull.
elephant standing right next to you.
And the lioness prowling around
Yeah.
somewhere.
So anyway, Charles eventually got tired of this and he walked off. But the ops manager had asked a couple of the guys in the area to come and help. So another guy came and he parked behind us. His name was Stanley. So he's parked his bucky behind us, and I'm turning around like this, and I'm worried because I don't know where the elephant is. So I'm saying to Stanley, move back, go back. And eventually he starts to reverse, but as he does, my grandsons were sitting at the back on the top, Aaron and Daviid. They're screaming at me, Grandpa, here comes the elephant. So I turn around, I look, and the bull elephant is coming, bulleting up the road.
Was it charging at you guys?
Yeah, he's coming straight up the road towards us, ears flapping, and he's in a real charge. So Stanley by that time fortunately had moved a little bit backwards, so I started my truck and I reversed and I turned so that I could go straight past Stanley. And as I did that, I just heard bang, and he went over a tree and got stuck. And I just had enough space to get past him, and I went whizzing past him and around the corner, and then I stopped. And then I got a shock because the boys said to me, Grandpa, we've got a flat wheel.
Oh no.
Yeah, so what had happened, we'd reversed over a tree stump and we got a flat. So the next thing I hear a big rev from Stanley's bucky, and another bang, and he comes flying past me, but this time in reverse. But now as he comes past me,
Where's the elephant?
well, the elephant was still in front of them, you see.
wow.
But we're now around the corner, so I can't see where the elephant is.
Yeah.
But now one of Stanley's wheels is like this and one's like that. So he goes reversing past me and he stops. We don't see the elephant. But now we've got a bit of a situation because we've got the Polo stuck on a rock. I've got a flat wheel,
Wow.
and Stanley's got a.
Oh
You're in the
wow.
middle of the bush. There's a
Yeah.
lioness. There's
an
an
elephant.
charging.
Well, I'm more worried about the elephant. Anyway, we don't see the elephant, so Stanley reverses his truck away because now it's getting dark as well. So he switches on his lights and he leaves his engine on, and the boys and I get out and we start to change the wheel. But then another guy had arrived. His name was Bram. So Bram had arrived with his bakkie, and the Stanley went and got in his bakkie, and off they went to go and help this young couple that was stuck on the rock.
Oh, and Brahm's bucket.
Yeah, so they went off in Bram's bakkie. Stanley's bakkie is standing there, and he said to me, listen, when you're finished, just switch off the lights, switch off the engine, and I'll come and fetch my bakkie later, and you guys go home.
Okay.
Well, we're standing there, and the next thing, we're changing the wheel, and my grandson looks up and he says, oh shit. Here's the elephant standing right next to me.
Wow.
He's standing 1.5 meters away from
What?
me.
Why are you changing the tire?
Why are we changing the wheel? Well, in the next few milliseconds, we were all inside Stanley's truck. How we got there, I don't know.
So you guys ran to Stanley's bakkie.
Yeah, but we should have got gold medals anyway for that performance. Anyway, we jumped in the truck, and I said to the boys, how did we get
in
here?
here?
I said, Grandpa, as we were running around the back, we saw you jump right over the elephant's trunk. You got into the truck. Anyway, the long and the short of it is the elephant came and sniffed around the mamba. Then he came over to the truck. He looked at me through the window. And then he went and parked himself at the back of the truck. And he would not move. He did a big, enormous, smelly poop.
Wow.
And he just stood there. An hour later, Bram came back with Stanley. And he still doesn't see the elephant. He gets out of his bakkie with a torch and he says, why are you guys sitting in the truck? I said, Bram, look behind me. And he says, oh shit. And he ran and jumped into his bakkie. Anyway, they reversed off and then they reversed back again. And they reversed as close to us as they could. And they said, right, run and jump on the back of the bakkie and then we'll go. Which we did. So all three of us, we bulleted out of the bakkie, onto the back of the one, off we went.
Did it not chase you guys?
No, you just stood there and looked at us.
He was just interested.
He
was
probably had
interested in
enough
this
excitement for the
experience.
day.
Yeah, the whole day.
So we went up to posh functions, and I promise you we had the best cup of coffee in the
In
universe.
the world after seeing
I
It
can
was
this.
imagine.
awesome.
After a dramatic day, hey.
Yeah. And an hour later we came back. The elephants had all gone. We changed the wheel, and we went home.
Oh.
So we had this most awesome, I had an awesome grandpa experience.
And the couple in the polo?
No, they got them off, but they went there, and by the time they got there,
Yeah.
he'd got out of the car, and the car had lifted enough, and then they took, but they drove with them all the way out to the reserve, so, because they were really traumatized.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Such an
But yeah, it
interesting
was
story.
just a wonderful grandpa experience. Nobody got hurt. We had a lot of fun. We've got something to look back on forever and
Yeah.
ever and ever. So yeah, it's great.